it went a lot faster than I thought it was. That what was left over as far as the oil residue on there, it came off real nice. You could use, there still might be a little bit here and there, but I'm not going to worry about too much of it. I mean, you can clean and clean and clean and clean, and you always get a little bit of, you'll always get a little bit of black off of there. So I did wipe it down. I went through once, and then I did my vertical braces for the sides, and I also did the H-beams. And then I didn't want to have you guys have to watch it all over again, so I just went ahead and I did everything again. So I wiped down everything twice, and it's pretty good. You still get a little bit of black on your hand, but I think it's good. What I really need is these aren't the right masks. It's hard to get masks right now with the virus that's going around. So what you really need is a dual cartridge or a single cartridge respirator, and because these fumes, this isn't what this is intended for. This is more for just so you don't spread your germs, or if you're doing drywall or something like that. But what you really need is like a single, we'll step outside, or a dual cartridge respirator. I'm going to close this door a little bit for the light, but I do have my exhaust fan going, and my coffee is done, so that's good. I have my exhaust fan going over there in the back. I also have an exhaust fan over here by the man door going. That just has an extension cord that plugs into the wall, so I got that going, plus that exhaust fan, and I had this door open just to get the fumes out. It's airing out pretty good, real quick, I should say. But yeah, we got everything wiped down, and I'm ready to paint. I'm not sure how strong the fumes are on that paint, so I might crack one open, do it just like a little test piece, maybe one of my sway braces, and just see how strong the fumes are coming off that paint. If it's real strong, I'm going to hold off on painting on that for a little while until I could get the right respirator to do that. Like I said, these things right here, those don't do nothing. So I'm gonna have to I might have to get a better respirator to do this, especially because I'm in a confined area. So yeah, everything's wiped down. It looks really good. Big difference from before and after. I'll show you. I know it's hard to see. It does look a bit glossy, but it's not. It's actually got a nice, not a hardness to it, but almost like it's just not slick anymore. So I think that paint's going to adhere really good to it. I got this one moved over, like I said before, so I get that door closed. But everything is wiped down. It's ready for paint. So I will get to just cleaning up around here and just do a test piece. And if the fumes aren't too bad from doing that test piece from that paint, I'll go ahead and start painting and filming that. And so, all right, stick with me. I'll get more out there. So I think it's coming along real good, and my coffee is warm. Actually, it's been beeping for a little while, so I got to warm that back up. All right, stick with me, and we'll get this thing painted up. All right, guys, I just went ahead and started painting. We got all those cleaned up, wiped down, as much of the rust that we could get off, got off. So I went ahead and started painting one truss. It came out really good. That paint is super thick. The fumes are low, so it's not too bad. I still wore one of those cloth masks, door open, exhaust fan running, but the fumes weren't too bad. I do have some runs in it, but I'm not too worried about it. What I have, here's the paint that I used. Just an alkali gloss, industrial strength coating enamel. It's made for steel, and I'm putting it on with the cheapest brushes you could buy. You get about 12 of these things for about $5, and you use it, throw it away. So yeah, I got one truss completely painted, just one coat. Now I know when I go ahead to go and put this across the creek, we are going to scratch it up. I know that's going to happen. There's no way around that. So I just have to prepare myself for when we scratch it, that that's just what it's going to do. And I got some paint on my floor. I don't like that. But I'll have enough paint left over. It took about a half gallon, just under a half gallon actually, to do one truss. So I have 2 gallons, so we'll have plenty of paint once we get them over there to do a whole other touch up once we get them in place. So I'll show you what that looks like real quick for the end of this video here. Yeah, it turned out really good. I'm happy with it. I am not a painter, but this took me probably about 2.5 hours to paint this one truss. So it takes some time. It goes on super thick. But this is the one truss. It is completely finished. So like I said, I think it turned out really well. And that is that. That's the end of this video. I didn't want to bore you guys with the whole painting process. I'm not a professional, and my coffee is done too. So I'm not a professional painter, and there's nothing high-tech about painting this thing. I'm just using a brush and brushing it on. Yeah, so that's about it. I don't want to bore you with any more painting or any of that painting, so I just want to show you the end result. And so that'll be the end of this video. I'll finish painting this stuff up this week, or hopefully this week, next week. And then the next video I'll just show you the end result of everything painted and getting it out to the creek. So stay tuned. I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you like the videos. I'm trying to shorten them up a little bit. I don't know if they're getting a little boring, a little monotonous with showing you all the welding and everything like that. So I'm really working on that. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Like it, subscribe it, and the next video will be the completion of the paint. I'll just show you the end result and getting it out to the creek. So stay tuned, got more to come. So it's looking pretty good.